You think I get JC? Hes just tiny. I had him just like Lamar just sold. What's his man and speed? If you're going Pats TT then for sure. 9.5 speed like 9.5 man.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
He will have 9.9 speed on Pat's theme team.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Bet I got 492 stalkers coming.
Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. Taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
How?
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of
No
room to
Taylor
run
on deck
after
cause
the
I got
catch
GT
to pick
now.
up really nice yardage.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And Marshall's got it. Touchdown. Brandon Marshall from 3 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Craig.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Good
so
tackle.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now a give, right side, Craig. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Looking to throw on second down. Plummer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Plummer. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Throwing on first down. Plummer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. To throw on second down, Plummer. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll run on first down. It's Craig. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Newton. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Accelerating, and off he goes.
All you got to do is look it up.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
A final shot before break. Plummer, and he is going to lose yardage here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of
I
EA
want
Sports.
it to be a hoe, emoji
right,
crying
Coach,
loudly,
emoji
happy tears. Let's go LOL and Peppersic LOL.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first down, Plummer escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Nice.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Plummer, he'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Raheem
And
fumbles
last time,
back.
decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense may...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cam Chancellor. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Laughing.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ad time. But yeah, Lawrence Taylor isn't playing on Team RN. Miles has his spot, then DT went in. I made some upgrades, 9-2 on O&D. FR bet. WHT your coins at. $50K emoji happy tears. $300K this morning. $5-3 can't lost anymore. We need a Super Bowl then LOL quick. Same im 5-3.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Dub.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action. Cousins rolling to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 3rd down, Cousins. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Bet.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to...
Cook's full extension. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing. Cousins. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Plummer. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Got me some WRS now.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. Looking for Colston, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Emerson Walls. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Let's get it LOL. For sure tall as F. My def hasn't allowed points yet, feels nice. Login. Im waitin gone in V. Look at your new squad when I get in. One sec. You got Willie. Yeah, lol. He plays like he did for you, Emasel. Team nice as FFR. I like the DB and WRS core for sure most. I just ain't pay 500k like you. Emoji happy tears.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup.
I'm
As you get a look at some of the
5150,
stars
so
here
I
of
think you might
today's
get me
game.
one
Let's
more
get right
team.
to it. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
But yeah, he sucks. Can't believe I did THT. Once I get GUD, my team nice 2 tall WRs and a speedy route runner.
On 1st and 10, Plummer looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
John Lynch, Hall of Famer of the class of 2021, there on the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Off the play fake, Plummer. They'll roll him out right. A little check down to Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
You just might keep mossing me FR.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Looking to throw. Plummer. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have
They
2
got a good
remaining
defense
as we
in the
step
struggle.
aside here in this first quarter.
Good team, nothing open.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey! Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Derrick
Henry trucking is so good.
They'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 7. Newton now to throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now Newton on first down. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We're scoreless after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Henry again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Your gap shoots too nice, RN.
And Gold is able to put it through.
Hate them.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
That was all
I
you.
think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Flush to his right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Marshall.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
That's field goal range at least. I don't know, man, that's tough, but I should have pass-catched the one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
Throw left side complete. That's Craig. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. It's Newton. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
Wow.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Let me click on wow.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Randy Moss, as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers would extend their lead
Was
here
getting
just
burned by
before
Moss makes no
halftime.
sense.
Gold with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Yeah. Makes it a 5.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fighting through, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Bitches.
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Henry again on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this
Such
third
a dumb
quarter.
animation.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Plummer. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Plummer. Being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns. Brandon Marshall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They showed deep in H7.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. third down. Crane slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On the touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be run, kneel, and then handshakes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
OFC.
Newton's going to throw it. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And now we'll get a timeout here.
No
They're able to
fumbles,
stop
LOL.
it with 1 second
Yes.
to go in this game. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she...
That last drive I had to throw it away like 3 times in a row to get sacked. You all goodia hoed us. We tech one they couldn't really score besides 1 lucky bull. Opening rewards then ready.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon
Yeah,
Gaudin,
take away
Charles
the
Davis
deep
ready to
ball
go
that
in the
should
booth.
have been picked.
We
It was
hope you're ready to
6-7.
go at the controls. Let's play.
And we would have had more points had Marshall caught the deep ball. Yup. I shot every cap FR.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken just shy of the 10. Throwing on first down. Plummer. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got room. he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he stopped immediately there. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. There, it's knocked away, incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Plummer. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The Cunningham's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Cunningham steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Cunningham. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nice.
Tim Patrick, 71 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
LOL.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
It's always something with you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense... And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cunningham looking to throw. That's to the Hall of Famer, Lynn Swann. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sack there by Bruce Smith.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Swann.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. We'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline. Oh, this is blocked. And the defense picks it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
I don't know. I'm going for 2 from now on against these kids.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. A quick slant to Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Here's Cunningham. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The final shot before break. Cunningham. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, a little risk, a little trickeration on that return, but hey, the payoff, a touchdown.
And because this is the NFL, no band on the field, no trombone guy getting trampled going into the end zone. But how about how they get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead.
I hate these fucking kids.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Plummer. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Plummer. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Nice idea, nice concept there.
Sorry,
Line him up on the
LOL.
left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
These kids are weird.
Now a passage taken in by Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. And they rattle off a big one. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Cunningham. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
FR.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Off play action. Plummer. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now it's Lindsey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
So for the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We can't kick FG but
Here's a handoff
as long
out of
as
the
it
gun.
doesn't get blocked.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And we've got 3 football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Stupid.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Plummer. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Plummer. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it
Should have
too
gone
much?
out of
It
bounds.
doesn't
I
seem
got
like you
greedy.
can, but maybe by discussing it time and time
My
again, and you know
fault.
they
Emoji man
overemphasized it
face
here,
farming.
it
Light skin
almost became
tone.
self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. Got a man. It's Swan complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice...
They don't know how to glitch the goddamn GSM. We win. That's crazy, yeah.